the Commission, please.
Thank you, Mr. Minister. First of all, I would like to express my sincere condolences to the families and friends of the victims of horrendous attack in Halle on Yom Kippur Day. Such violence and anti-Semitism has no place in Europe, and I firmly condemn it. Moving to today's meeting, first of all, I welcome yesterday's agreement on the budgetary instrument for convergence and competitiveness. This is an important step forward. The instrument will support much-needed structural reform and investment packages. It also has some limited but useful countercyclical features, like possibility to modulate the national co-financing rate based on a trigger related to severe economic circumstances as defined in the Stability and Growth Pact. And there will be a dedicated instrument to non-euro area members, or alternatively special financial arrangements to be implemented in the context of MFF negotiations. Today I presented the Commission's proposal for the governance of a budgetary instrument of convergence and competitiveness, respecting also the Euro Summit decision of a degree of autonomy of decision-making of Euro area member states in this area. But going forward, we want to increase the level of ambition on deepening our economic and monetary union, and clearly we need to raise our level of ambition to give a new boost to the capital markets union. So there I welcome the strong political support that many member states are giving to this project, and I also believe that there is a necessity to have a wider public consultation to collect new ideas on developing our capital markets. This is why I have a pleasure to announce that today Commission is launching call for applications for a high-level forum to reflect on the future of CMU actions. We want to bring together high-caliber experts from public authorities, industry and civil society to reflect on long-term trends that will have an impact on development and integration of EU capital markets. These trends include digitalization, sustainability, but also the impact of Brexit. And capital markets are also clearly important in strengthening the international role of the euro and Europe's economic sovereignty. The forum should identify specific areas where further action is needed. These could include the creation of an ecosystem for access to finance for companies and the development of integrated and efficient capital market infrastructure. We should also think of the ways to promote greater retail investor participation in capital markets. Last but not least, we had a substantial discussion on the fight against money laundering and terrorist financing. Together with Commissioner Jourova, we presented 4 reports containing wealth of findings on money laundering and terrorist financing risks, and on the work of financial intelligence units, interconnection of our data systems, as well post-mortem analysis of recent money laundering cases in European financial institutions. On the latter, we have identified a number of shortcomings, such as banks not having adequate AML protections in place, lack of cooperation between supervisors in case of cross-border groups, or asymmetry of information sharing. So we clearly need to step up our action at the EU level. We have strong AML rules in Europe, but they are not applied evenly in all countries. Therefore, I welcome the intention of ministers to issue a further guidance for this policy action in December. And regarding today's debate, I would stress 3 takeaways in particular. First, we need to make sure that AML4 and AML5 directives are properly implemented, and effects of the rules should be properly assessed. Second, several countries spoke out in favor of more harmonization and powers at EU level, including direct supervisory powers, without creating more red tape. So I will launch an in-depth evaluation and propose the solution that works best, either creating a new AML agency or consolidating fresh powers within an existing union body. Third, many agreed that much higher degree of coordination between financial intelligence units is needed, also because money laundering goes beyond financial system and touches on other sectors like real estate and gaming, for example. We have made the fight against money laundering and terrorist financing of a priority. It's going to be a priority also in my next mandate, and we'll be working closely with Member States and European Parliament to tackle this complex problem. Thank you very much.